Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Umpire threw the flag. Usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities. But always making sure no one's holding.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6.
Complete.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Throwing on second and long. Goff. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
24-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 23-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Goff. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. The Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll run on first down. It's Bradley, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, a one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
from the gun on third down. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
On first down, Bradley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On second down now, it's Bradley. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. It's gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Falcons 10, Rams nothing. Tucker McCann.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This is Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the
only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
44-yard line.
On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10, Rams nothing.
Take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and set them down.
After the run, Goff going to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain. That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
It's caught. Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Falcons 17. Rams nothing.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with this deficit, You can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That'll be caught by Cup. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time.
At the 22-yard line.
From the gun, here's Gone. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Holt. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run on first down. It's Bradley, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coach will both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. On 1st and 10, Holt. They'll get this complete to Batson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
At the 7-yard
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the counter, this is Akers. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run.
That's good.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. He pitches it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the air now with Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd and short.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Goff on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They are going for it. Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. On 1st down, Goff going up top for Cup. Double team, it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Intercepted by the Falcons. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. On first down, Bradley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He was brought down by Alexander Johnson. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
the Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 44. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down, Atlanta.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on first down. It's Bradley, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Edmonds. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown Atlanta. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Rams 7. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10 at their own 18-yard
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
It's so tough because we always have that being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run the counter. Akers had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Again, Goff is intercepted. Isaiah for the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
On the option, Goff will hang on to it.
He gives it up. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Third down.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here at the 32. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line and run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now here's Olsen, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Quadri Olsen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Falcons 45, Rams 7.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He may try and run for this. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They only needed a about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they will take a knee here. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were thrown for a loss.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. One last throw here for Goff. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker.
Rams 7.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for L.A., the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.